Good evening to you. I'm CBS 47 meteorologist Justin Sacher. This is a live stream here at yourcentralvalley.com to go over the critical fire weather we're experiencing in California this weekend. Northern and southern portions of the state, particularly gusty winds through this evening. They are going to get worse, and then they will affect us here in Central California over the coming days. Today, calm winds here in the central portion of the state. First to the north, the Kincade Fire continues to grow rapidly. Now nearly 26,000 acres. It is now 11% contained. But if you scroll down, further down on the screen, you'll see an updated evacuation map that shows mandatory evacuation past the 101, past the river, all the way to California's coast. That's because tonight from 10 p.m. till midnight and then on into the early morning hours tomorrow, we are going to see wind gusts that could be some 60 to 80 miles per hour. They could take embers from that fire, and that fire covers a huge area there, and basically direct them into many different communities all the way to the Pacific Ocean. If that were to happen, this would be the biggest fire to be in California's history. Hopefully it will not happen. Multiple fires have been burning in Southern California because of gusty Santa Ana winds there. Diablo winds in Northern California, Santa Ana winds in Southern California. They are like Mono winds here in Central California. Different regional names for the same effect of offshore flow. We've got high pressure set up over to our east, and then we get this rush of air that actually gets drier as it goes to higher pressure as it moves down from higher areas in elevation down the mountains. The Taboose Fire over in the eastern side of the Sierra is in a remote area. It is not a threat to anyone or anywhere, and firefighters are keeping an eye on it, although it is expected to basically come to limits with rock walls as well as snow later this season. Power shutoff affecting many people throughout Northern California. Here we're going to take a look at the region that's closest to us. This is just barely technically in our viewing area along the 120 to the west of Yosemite National Park. That is a major roadway into Yosemite National Park, and also it takes you to the other side of the Sierra. That's the closest these power shutoffs, these public safety power shutoffs, get to us. Another one is over through the Dinosaur Point area going over Pacheco Pass, which is going to be windy as well, but that is to the west of Los Banos and San Luis Reservoir. Also a few scattered outages along the western side of I-5 to the north of our viewing area before you get into some of these areas in Northern California where those shutoffs are much more widespread. Wind speeds right now, 18-mile-per-hour wind speed steady into San Francisco. It's calm in Sacramento. This will be changing soon. We can show you exactly that here. You want to pay attention to those darker purple colors starting the clock just moments from now. As we go into the night tonight from 10 till midnight, watch the winds pick up in Northern California. Those steady winds of some 30 to 50 miles per hour, and the gusts from 60 to 80 miles per hour. They are targeting the fire there, the Kincade Fire in Sonoma County. Those strong offshore winds will continue. They will move farther to the south. They are affecting areas of the Sierra as well, which is why those power outages shutoffs are going to be so widespread. Wind picking up again in Southern California, wind picking up tomorrow as we go through the Sierra close to where we are here in Central California. So a red flag warning will go into effect for our region, including areas like Shaver Lake, Oakhurst, Yosemite. This begins tomorrow at noon and will continue in some form moving farther to the south here, because you see those winds shift from Sunday into Monday. So some more northern areas will be out of that red flag warning in our region, but others will pick it up as that goes down through areas like Sequoia National Park. We do have red flag warnings set to begin tomorrow here for Central California. They will cover foothill areas and mountain areas. We are expecting some strong gusty winds, and the weather is so dry. Dew points outside right now are in the 40s, in the 30s in some spots. There's 39 in Lemoore, 37 in Los Banos, so definitely looking at dry conditions. Of course, we've got your full update coming tonight here on Eyewitness News at 11 with your full pinpoint weather forecast and an update to all the fire news and information right here at yourcentralvalley.com.